We back with another one. The boxing clinic, your boy CJ Goodfella, just like DJ Khaled. Another one. On the Sunday, that's just gonna tell you how jam-packed my Monday gonna be for this channel. But a lot of people, just jump into the conclusion, and I hope it happens, that Kell Brook versus Errol Spence is going to fight Keith Thurman because he beat Danny Garcia in this little unofficial tournament. People are making up, or basically that's what it seems like. Kell Brook does close business with Al, Eddie Hearn, and Al work good together. Even working on a American versus UK series with Mayweather Promotions, and we know Earl is managed by Al as well. But man, what if Pacquiao torches Amir Khan, and he wants to make this fight, or somehow it seems like he's taking control of his career, and he wants to still prove that he's the king of the hill. And how will Keith Thurman fare with Manny Pacquiao? Now, like one thing I did point out in my previous video about my final thoughts on, Danny and Keith, is the fact that, Manny Pacquiao, is horrendous at cutting the ring off. But that's really not his game. He's more of a mover, puncher. He has excellent feet. So I think, in this fight, Keith would have to be the aggressor versus Manny Pacquiao, and had to try to outpoint him and outthink him. And I think Keith gets slighted for his boxing IQ. I think he's one of the smartest boxers out there. And that's a great thing. And I think Manny Pacquiao is another dude that gets slighted for his IQ. It's one time when he fought Shane Mosley that really, his IQ really stuck out to me. Shane, even though he didn't cut the ring off on Shane either, but Shane would throw a punch, or when Pacquiao would feint, Shane would lean one way, and Pacquiao actually on a knockdown threw a punch and anticipated where Shane's head was going to be before Shane even moved his head and got the knockdown. And that was one of the impressive light bulb moments that I'm like, Pacquiao is a very intelligent fighter, one of the top 5 most smartest fighters in the game right now, because he's still in the game. But as far as the fight will go, one thing that would worry me on the Keith Thurman end of the fight would be he winds up with his punches, dude. He just loads up and throws them. He telegraphs them. And I think a dude like Manny Pacquiao will get 2 or 3 shots in on him. But I think if he will be able to connect on Pacquiao, his physicality will just take control of the fight. And I think he will have a very good chance at beating Pacquiao, because Pacquiao doesn't really have a killer anymore. But I think it'll be a straight firefight. I think this is one of the probably the best matchups in the welterweight division that we could have. Probably other than throwing Errol Spence into the equation. I think these guys' styles will mesh perfectly. 2 of the most offensive guys, when they in an offensive mind state, in the division. I've seen Pacquiao go safety first before, and Keith go safety first a hell of a lot. So, I think it's an interesting matchup. I think it's a matchup worth taking for Keith, worth looking into for Pacquiao if he still wants to prove that he's that guy. I think for Keith, the Errol Spence dude can wait. Let him get his clout up, his name up a little bit more, and why not go make them ends versus Pacquiao? And for Pacquiao, there's money there. Why not go prove you still the best, you still in the game? Don't drag it out like Cotto fighting bums. Go out on top. We gone.